I thought EFF would do more than they did. I think they did do more than they did. I do think there was a little bit of rigging.
There was a bit of rigging, but there's something that Malema said that made sense.
Yeah.
He said when there was a fight between Ramaphosa and Zuma, and some of the members were killed. What's up, scholars? Welcome to the masterclass episode 123. It's 123.
No, episode 123.
123.
God.
You know what I mean? My name is Rashid K, the HNIC head nigga in charge, the beast ran guard. I'm not alone today. I have a guest here, my man Black Slim.
What's happening, brother?
Sitting in for OG. I'm all good. How are you?
Easy, man. It's crazy that you guys, I think, are the only podcast, right, to have never had a guest.
Yeah, ever.
123 episodes in with no guest.
No guest.
That is crazy. I'm glad I'm breaking that cycle. I'm glad I'm the
You're not a guest, you're a co-host. I'm not going to be sitting here, so tell me. No, it's...
easy.
Yeah. So what's been happening? Elections, did you vote?
I mean, firstly, I didn't vote.
Yeah,
I didn't vote. I don't feel good about it, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I registered late.
Okay.
Yeah, I registered late, so I felt really bad because I'm the one that I was on.
Go vote.
Yeah, then I was like, damn, I registered late. But in terms of how I felt about it, or how I feel about it now, I'm super surprised with like MK being around for 4 months.
Yeah.
And then having like so many seats.
And
that for me was
it's crazy. That's who I voted for. Just to put it out there. I voted for MK.
Why?
And I still feel they deserve more numbers. There was too much rigging going on.
You feel like there was rigging?
I know there's evidence, there's videos and clips and people coming out.
For real?
Yeah. I'll send you the links.
That's crazy.
They just found a truck in Pietermaritzburg with boxes of
who do you think
of ballots that were never submitted. Yeah.
So if there was rigging, who do you think the rigging was favoring? Towards who?
It was favoring towards the ANC and the DA.
For real?
Yeah.
So you feel like the EFF got played?
EFF and MK got played. You can't tell me you only won one province in Western Cape as a DA, and on other provinces you're number 3, you're number 4, you're number 5, and then nationally you're number 2. That doesn't make any sense, bro. Like this. Yeah. They need to look into that, because I believe that for the first time, even building towards the election, for the first time I saw the governing party panicking. They were they took Zuma to court like 3 times.
Yeah.
You know, trying to stop the MKs, trying to stop Zuma, trying to fight for the logo, for the MK name.
Yeah.
All that showed that they were panicking, you know, and they were not gonna just sit there. If there's some rigging going on, probably that was plan B, since the plan A to taking all these matters to court didn't work. Yeah.
Okay, I feel you. I feel like I thought EFF would do more than they did. I think they did do more than they did. I do think there was a little bit of rigging.
There was a bit of rigging, but there's something that Malema said that made sense.
Yeah. He
said when there was a fight between Ramaphosa and Zuma, and some of the members were kicked out. Most of the members that were pro-Zuma joined the EFF. So now they went back to their real home. They found their home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what Malema said. And I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah, fair enough. Do you feel like, though, that's just how the dice rolls in the big leagues? I'm just like now taking it out of politics and putting it like in the music sense to say like I'm sure you've heard over and over that like the biggest artist songs, some of those streams are rigged streams.
Yeah, no, it is. It is.
Do you think that's something that is there any way around shit like that, or is it like it is what it is? That's just what happens when you're playing in the big leagues. When there's too much to lose.
When you have the power, you can afford to buy people to like tweak things into your favor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's say awards, especially when you check the summers.
Yeah.
Most of the people who are sitting on those boards are from the major labels, the Sonys, the Universals.
That doesn't even make any sense.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's
so wait, you're saying that in the boards of awards?
Yes. Not all of them. Let's say the summers.
Okay.
The biggest in South Africa, the South African Music Awards. You got people from different record labels, you know, and it's like the government. The bigger the label, the bigger the more the seats, the number of seats. Yeah. So those people, that's why you hardly win against a Sony artist or a Universal artist, because they have their people inside.
How would that make it fair in any fucking way then, if that's the case? What's the point of having an award ceremony if the people that are dictating the terms are competing in the competition itself? That doesn't make any sense.
It's that thing of trying to include people who are directly involved. You know, that's why the PSL board or committee, it includes all the chairmen from all the clubs, the Ivan Kozas, the Kazam Tahuns. You know what I mean?
This is for the sake of fairness, so to say.
Yeah, to say everyone was there, but you get you get the clicks within to say, hey, you see, we're about to get relegated. Please do something. Throw that game away or do this. There's always that.
How do you feel about the streaming culture?
The streaming culture.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's easier because of streams, or do you feel like it's harder because of streams, more competitive because of streams? Most people argue. Why I'm asking, because most people argue that it's easier now to go gold, easier now to go platinum because it's streams. Streams are easier.
Yes, but it's easier, and at the same time, it's not real. You know.
What do you mean it's not real?
Because there's streaming farms. Like big labels have streaming farms.
What's a streaming farm?
A streaming farm is where you have a room with 10,000 phones. You can go on Spotify on all of them.
That's crazy.
Play the song 10,000 times at once. After it reaches 1 million, you switch the IP address and do the same. There are streaming farms. All those things are cheated. You know.
What?
Yes.
That's crazy. This is actual fact.
Check the masterclass. We have an episode on streaming farms. It's called Streaming Farms.
That's fucking crazy.
You know, so you cannot be proud that I reach 1 million views in a day. Nigga, we know how you did it.
But that's mostly, I'm guessing, like labels.
Yeah, labels do that. Okay. Labels do that.
So you feel like it was harder when you were selling like a digital copy?
It was better. You know, when you sell 100 CDs at 100 rand, you get more money than someone who has 1 million streams. Just 100 CDs. 100 CDs at 100 rand, it's 100,000.
Yeah.
100,000 rand, hard cash.
And
with 1 million streams, you don't even get the half of that. You know, people are celebrating numbers with no money.
Yeah.
But we're gonna talk about that because that's our topic for today. You know what I mean? Yeah. Did you listen to Eminem's new single?
Nah, I haven't.
Come on, man.
I haven't, bro. I mean, it's Eminem. I'm a huge Eminem fan. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Like, one of the first songs I ever was like rapping.
Yeah.
When I was in my rapping days, was The Way I Am.
Oh,
that was like the first, like, you know what I mean? And I don't think there's maybe there's 2 other
You were late because I was on his Slim Shady album before that. I was.
Marshall Mathers.
Hi, no, the Slim Shady album.
Oh shit!
Yeah, hi, my name is. Stop the tape. This kid needs to be locked away. Dr. Dre, don't just stand there, operate. that was my first Eminem shit. You know?
I used to love his ability to storytell.
Yeah.
I think. In fact, if I'm being honest, I feel like modern hip hop is lacking that.
Yeah.
Modern hip hop is lacking the ability to storytell. That's what I think people used to gravitate towards, to say, yo, like, I gravitate with the story. You know what I mean? The hits were but the storytelling was just.
The music video went 30 million in 48 hours.
Eminem's.
Yeah, Eminem's
this
new
one
video. Yeah, this one. Yeah, Houdini.
How many?
30 million.
In 48?
In 48 hours. By the time this episode is out, probably it will be 100 million.
Why do you think his how does he get a fan base like that?
And I like it. That's the Eminem I like, because he went back to Slim Shady. It's not the screaming Eminem. It's the hi, my name is that Eminem. Yeah, he went back to that because
comic.
Comic.
Okay.
He even has a line that says, "If I wanna collaborate with Megan Thee Stallion, will I get a shot at the feet?" That was clever.
Man. He was quite the, I must say, he was quite the limit pusher for a white rapper. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like he was always, it's like, you know, when you watch comedy and it's like the best comedians are the one that know how to strike a nerve by like leaving you at the edge of your seat but still being able to deliver.
And people are like going mad. Why would a white rapper say that to a black one?
Yeah.
But like Eminem, you shouldn't take him serious, because on the same song he says, "Fuck Dre, fuck Jimmy Iovine, fuck my children, fuck me too." Like
he says that.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Wait, on Friday was it the tape that came out, or was it just the
single? No, it's just the single and the video. Yeah.
Okay. Is it working?
And he broke his own record on Spotify, like same first day streams. Yeah.
Jeez, that is insane. Actually, while I have you on, I never got to ask you this. What team were you on? Were you on, just rounding it up, were you on Team Kendrick or were you on Team Drake?
I was on Team Hip Hop, because when I love these things, like since Nas and Jay-Z, I was. Once you say I'm Nas, you're never gonna be objective. Yeah. You're gonna try to find an excuse why Nas won.
Who do you think won though?
I think Kendrick won.
Why?
Because firstly, he knocked J. Cole out of the competition.
Yeah. But J. Cole bowed out.
Yes, because of Kendrick.
Why? Because you feel like he knew.
Unlike that, Kendrick said, "Fuck the big three, nigga, it's big me." Yeah. And then J. Cole tried to respond and then apologize, and then the song was deleted. That was an L for him.
You don't think that was just J. Cole just trying to keep the peace?
He was trying to keep the peace, but it didn't work in the battle.
You don't respect that move.
Yeah. No. I'm saying personally. It's a good move, like for him personally, but for the game, it's an L.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, that's J. Cole out the way. Yeah. Right. Then between him and Drake, what do you think made you say, "Alright, cool, this is Kendrick has won this"? What was the deciding factor for you?
The last track, not like us, killed everything. Yeah. It killed everything. Even though that was he was smart by doing a diss track on a club banger radio track. Yeah, you know, it's still bumping.
That's Drake's thing.
But they beat him in his own game. Yeah.
But
even with the numbers, Drake is the numbers guy.
And they beat him on numbers.
They beat him with the numbers.
Don't you feel like it was okay, let me ask this. What do you think Drake did wrong? Yes, let me ask, before I even say anything. What do you think Drake did wrong? I can recognize the moves that Kendrick did right? Yeah. The patiently waiting. right? The dropping a record right after Drake drops a record within the same hour.
Yeah.
Right? And then before Drake responds again, hitting him with another one.
Yeah.
Right? What do you think Drake did wrong?
The AI thing was a bad move. The Snoop and
Snoop,
Tupac.
yeah. Okay.
And he was ordered to take it off. You know, the song was deleted.
Yeah. He says that Kendrick's people ordered that shit to come off. That's what
No, it's the Tupac family. Like
for real?
Yeah. The letter came from the Tupac Foundation.
To say take it off.
Take it off, yeah.
Okay.
Before we go to court.
That was his first wrong move.
Yeah, that was his first wrong move.
Okay. I would say this, right? I'm a huge Drake fan.
Me too. You can check my iTunes playlist. I have Drake everywhere.
And I, at first, when I was watching the beef, and I was like, okay, cool. I feel like Drake probed. I don't think Drake was prepared.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't think Drake was prepared.
To go that far.
Yeah. Right. I think the advantage that Kendrick had, that Drake wasn't really, maybe his team wasn't communicating it hard enough, is that we've seen Drake do this over and over again.
Yeah.
There was nothing exciting about Drake being in another beef. It was exciting that he was in a beef with Kendrick.
Yeah.
It wasn't exciting that Drake was in a beef. In fact, it kind of
that's why people didn't entertain Rick Ross.
Yes, exactly.
Because it was like, yo, hold on, we're here.
Exactly. So I feel like there was that Kendrick had that advantage to say, yo, we haven't seen Kendrick in a beef. Two, we barely hear from Kendrick.
Yeah.
Right? Now that we're seeing Kendrick and we're hearing him this consistently,
yeah.
Right? Already he has the advantage of hearing the new side of him.
Yeah, giving us 6 songs within a week.
Yeah, so I think Drake underestimated that, right? And even after Drake dropped, a lot of people don't vibe and fuck with Family Matters. I was like, yo, I felt like that was a really good record. I honestly felt like it was a good record.
Yeah.
But I feel like the mistakes Drake made was, one, he wasn't focused on the head of the snake. Every single song, he's mentioning too many people. Kendrick had one person to aim at.
Yeah.
Drake was trying to aim at too many people.
It's you're not gonna rap about Kendrick for 6 minutes, so you had to mention other people
to make it relevant.
Yeah, and another thing, Drake sounded like he was throwing the towel, like I'm done, I'm going on holiday. Everybody was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Even though he was the one that was probing this beef.
He was even poking Kendrick on Instagram. Hey, how long are you gonna take? What are you waiting for? You know what I mean?
Okay, to close it, do you think Drake can bounce back from this?
He will.
Why?
Drake has a fan base and he's a good musician. He's gonna come back with more hits. Okay. Yeah.
He's just gonna go another hit, and people will eventually forget that.
He did that with Pusha T. Yeah, he came back stronger.
But I mean,
he broke more records.
But I mean, I feel like Drake was bowing out. I feel like, for me, I think Drake was probing this move because it was the best way to bow out. I thought, okay, cool. If I was Drake, I would be thinking, what's the best way for me to get? There's interviews where he said time and time, I don't know how to get out.
Right? But you see the downsides of that is, if he retires now, it's gonna forever look like Kendrick retired him.
That's the mainstay.
Yeah.
That's the mainstay. That's the problem.
Okay, let's get to our topic of the day. Before we get there, the Back to the City tickets are out. Web tickets, Pick and Pay, go check them out. Ring the bell there, and let's get this class started. Yeah, man. So today we're gonna talk about, because I've seen a lot of kids sending me songs. Hey, Grootman, hey, please push this track. Even if you can make it yours, I don't care as long as it has my name on it. And then I'm like, this kid doesn't care about paperwork. He just wants to be famous. So I came up with this topic, being broke and famous, or being rich and unknown. That's our topic for today.
Being broke and famous, or rich and unknown. Which one is better?
Which one is better?
I mean, obvious for me. It's being rich and unknown.
Rich and unknown.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm gonna tell you?
Yeah.
It happens with everyone, everywhere. You've seen it. Both broke and rich people wanna be famous.
Everyone wants the fame.
Yeah, everyone wants the fame.
You think so?
I know so.
I feel like there's artists that don't want that rush. I feel like there's artists that are like, yo, I just want to make art.
Bro.
Do you think J. Cole wants to be famous?
He is famous.
But do you think he wants to be famous? Think about it.
Whether he wants it or not, he is famous.
Okay.
Because everything he does, it makes the paper. Yeah, J. Cole was riding a bike without a bodyguard. That's being famous.
Yeah.
That's being famous.
Okay.
I know there are people who are famous, get sick of being famous and hibernate.
You're saying in the beginning, everyone wants to be famous.
In the beginning, everyone wants to be famous.
J. Cole may be tired of the fame, but everybody wants to be famous.
He also wanted to be famous. This thing was a growth when he was in. Because remember J. Cole at first, he was clean with the haircuts and the chains and the gold chains. Yeah. That's bling to attract attention. Doing the red carpet. Yeah. You want to be interviewed and your pictures taken. Sometimes after being there for a while, you're like, this shit is not worth it. I actually don't need this.
Yeah.
You know.
But I'm not gonna lie. I do feel like there are artists that don't want the spotlight. Like there's artists that just wanna live off their art. They don't wanna do anything. They don't wanna be famous, but they don't wanna do anything else. Like they don't wanna be in other parts of the industry. They just want to make music.
Trust me, one of the most things that artists want is fame, is attention. No artist will make music and say, I don't want people paying attention to me.
When relatively hip hop, because
no, music in general. I'm telling you, look, after a while, you can be like J. Cole.
Yeah.
Look at Oskido. Oskido is rich as fuck, né?
Yeah.
But you'll never see his cars on social media. You'll never see his house on social media. All these possessions that he has. But he didn't start like that. He was that Oskido who was hungry for fame, who went to Selima Tunzi drunk, who peed on the plane, who did all these things. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But people grow. You can't say because you're doing it now, it's always been like that.
But don't you think the fame is an underlying to something? Isn't the fame an underlying to wanting? You want to be heard.
Sometimes
you want what you feel to be heard. That's most artists, right? Most artists are like, I feel something, I write it, or I paint it, or I whatever it, and then I put it to the world.
If you want to be on high rotation on radio to be played every day, what's that gonna bring you? Fame. Which artist doesn't want that?
I don't know, man. I feel like there's artists that just wanna make art. I feel like artists like, for example, Immortal Technique.
Yeah.
I think Immortal Technique just wants to be heard. He wants to make music and make the world see that like there's a problem with the world that we live in. I don't think he wants.
But when he has an American tour, city to city, how does he make sure that people know about it? You need to do promotion, marketing, and all of that.
But that's to make money, not to be famous. Isn't it?
Well, fame will bring you money.
Can you get the money without the fame?
That's the question. Can you get the money without the fame?
I don't know.
There are rich people who are not famous, but most of them, they try by all means get the spotlight.
Yeah.
You go to Conca and spend 50K. Obviously, you do all this funny shit.
Yeah.
Drive a Porsche to the hood.
Yeah.
You know, you do all these things to show that, yo, I got the money.
Yeah.
But now I need the fame.
I do think there's a sense of trauma and validation in that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Why I say so is because I look at an artist like Russ, right? Russ is able to go on tour. Russ is able to book out a listening session and fly out his biggest fans, his most loved fans, and put them in certain spaces. And he's able to do all this without. I don't think Russ is necessarily famous. I think he does what he does. He loves it.
Yeah.
And he's able to make money of it. I think we are sold this thing as like black artists to say, yo, in order to get there, you need to look like this. How many artists do you know that you can say, this is a black artist, right, who has become successful?
Yeah.
And when I mean successful is they have money, right? They are a household name, or okay, household name comes with being famous. They have money, right? But they were able to go through that without fame. A black artist. I don't think that's possible. I think it's what we are sold. Because we are sold that so that they can sell us. Does that make sense?
I think now it's easy with the internet, because I can go on my account and check the numbers. Okay, I have 5,000 people in New York, so it means I can make a show there. I have 6,000 people in LA, it means I can fill a club there. So you identify, before you know it, I have 10 shows in America, and then people are gonna be, but this guy is not bigger than so and so. How did he pull that off? You know, the internet can make that happen. Last weekend we had Odyssey. Sold out in South Africa, but it's not as big as Drake or whoever. You know, a lot of people who are watching now don't even know who Odyssey is. You know what I mean? If you can do that consistently, you can be rich, but you need to be able to identify your market.
What would you want? The also see as a question.
I want to ask.
Let
me just project. I just want to ask, right? If you look at now, Yanos, right? Yanos artists have bad PR, right? If you take the Chwalabam song, that thing went crazy, right? But I don't know one of those artists, and I'm sure if they pass me here at the mall, I'm fine, which means they don't have the fame, but I'm sure he's getting banged.
That's a different talk altogether, because with Amapiano, the songs are big, the artists are not. You know, you can meet Uchwalabame guys at the mall, you wouldn't even recognize them. You know, that's why on the poster they always write so and so, and then brackets Beppa. Oh, you know the song.
No, they don't do that, right?
They do that.
No ways,
They
bro.
do that. They write a name and then they say John Vulligate. So, you know, also it's like, oh, that's him. Because if they put names there, it will be like, who the fuck are these guys? You know what I mean? So they still have a long way to go in terms of branding the artist. You know.
Back to you.
From
what would you want? Would you want to be rich and unknown, or poor and famous?
There's I'm quoting a line from Royce the 5'9".
Talk to me.
He says, "You hustling so you can be seen. I'm grinding so I can disappear."
Alright, my man. You want to be out the spotlight?
Yeah, I wanna live good. I wanna be good. You know. I wanna be on business class without people staring at me.
For real though?
Yeah. I don't think it's possible.
Do you think it would feel the same?
It wouldn't feel the same, but I don't think it's possible. Because like I've done so much. Like for people to recognize me. You know? If I get the money, I think I'd still live the same. Few things will change here and there. You'll see that, okay, the car has changed. You know, the drip is up a notch. You know, you'll notice the difference, but I don't think that, okay, now I have 10 mil, I'm not coming to M Studios anymore. No, that won't be the case.
Let me ask this now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like fame is being loud, right?
Yeah.
And I think as black musicians, and just black entrepreneurs overall,
they make it loud.
You have to be loud. Do you think you can be a black musician, black entrepreneur without and get money from the right people without being loud? And let me give you an example before you even answer. If there's two artists standing here, right? There's two artists standing here. You're an investor. There's two artists here.
Right? Yeah.
The one artist is dressed in black sweatpants, flip-flops, socks, and extra large oversized t-shirt.
Yeah.
The other artist is dripped out. Like you can see, like this artist is like, yo, he's got the shades on, there's chains, it
looks like it just came out of the music video. Yeah.
And you have R1 million to invest. Who are you investing in? You haven't heard any of their music yet. Who are you investing in?
The guy who looks the part.
He has to be loud.
From the beginning, you need to look the part. You cannot.
But then if you look in the part, then then we making this problem even bigger.
Look. Oskido can afford to be in flip-flops and shorts and caps and go into a boardroom and negotiate 50 million deal. A new artist can't.
Why?
Because I have trust issues. I know Oskido's track record. I know what he's done. You are new. You can't be looking all raggedy and hope to. I'm thinking this guy's gonna take this man and go buy clothes.
But don't you think that's the whole? Don't you think that's the whole issue with the? That's why people want the fame. They want to be famous because it's just another way of being loud.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's when people like lie for content's sake.
Yeah.
You know.
The fake it to make it.
Yeah, fake it to make it. You know, you posting in Dubai, you posting on a plane, you posting. You know what I mean?
Hasn't that been like the history of hip hop? I mean, you find out that these guys from the States don't own the houses that they're owning. They're renting those houses.
Yeah.
The watches that they're wearing is fake.
Even Cribs was like
Cribs wasn't a real thing.
It was rented houses, you know, and a lot of people bought into that. Like, okay, for me to live this rap life, I need to get a nice whip and a nice crib, and you end up in debts because you can't afford it. You wanna look the part.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's why now artists have the pressure of whenever you're buying a car, you're posting from a dealership. Car with the ribbon. You're buying a house, you're posting on Instagram.
Let me ask this. Is there more money in front of the mic or behind the mic?
Behind the mic.
Isn't there more longevity behind the mic? Because in front of the mic, it's like you have like a.
In front of the mic,
you 10 years.
You have a time span, a lifespan.
Yeah.
But with being behind,
there's more money.
There's more money because you can be behind 5 artists.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's more paths.
Yes. But when you just on the mic, you just that.
And can only be that.
Yeah, you can't be on 5 mics at the same time.
Alright. Okay.
You know
I hear that.
In closing, Sia, do you have a...
Yeah, would you be famous and broke or rich
and unknown?
You guys met Osmi.
Yeah.
You know that guy?
Yeah.
I'd rather be that.
Yeah. That's a good way.
Yeah.
That's a good way. I feel that.
That. So,
okay.
That's how we close it.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Actually, also, thank you for having me, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you for being able to be out here with you. And to be honest with you, I also just want to give you your flowers, man. I think you, the way you approach things, I know a lot of the time is very like, you know what I mean, loud.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and aggressive. And sometimes people don't know the shit that you've done for the industry. You know what I mean? People don't know that you were in the production of shizness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like things that made us watch, the reason we go watch Crazy at the time. You know what I mean? So I just want to say big ups for what you did.
I did battle stations as well on the OTV.
You know what I'm saying?
I did one mic on ABC One.
Talk to him.
You know what I mean?
So I just want to give you your flowers, bro. You're a crazy motherfucker. I'm gonna say that. You know what I mean? But I also
by design.
I saw you got a new tattoo. What the fuck does it say?
HNIC.
What is it? What the fuck does that mean?
Head nigga in charge.
I mean, there you have it. Head nigga in charge. Nah, but for real, man, I genuinely appreciate you, bro. I think you're fucking incredible. And big ups for just creating a platform like this for hip hop, bro. We really do appreciate you. From someone who's always seeing it from the other side of the camera, we really do appreciate you, my dog.
Thank you, man. Before you go, we have this feature called review. It takes 5 minutes where we review rappers and producers.
Okay. So
our artist for this week is Vocalwise. He's from Durban.
Okay.
Very nice on the vocals.
Okay.
And he has I hope Nkuli is playing the video in the background. He has a new music video with Musicaholic.
Okay.
That's an artist that we profiling for this week.
Nice.
Vocalwise, shout out, we see you.
Yes, sir.
You know, and then producer we have Mazzy. Mazzy is from Davidton in the East End.
Okay.
He's a producer, nice producer. He's produced for Fab Future and a few other cats.
Got you.
You know, he's on the Beast Rent tape as well.
Nice.
I hope Nkuli is playing the video as well. You know what I'm saying? So, those are our profiled artists for this week.
Yes, sir.
And before we go, album review, we have Stogie T. It dropped last Friday. An LP called Shallow. It has 6 songs. Side A and side B. I've listened to it. That's why I'm gonna review it.
Okay. He didn't say anything back to you.
Nah, never did.
Oh man.
Yeah. I know people like people are gonna be like, if you give bad reviews, you hate it. If you give good reviews, you dig something. You know.
You so between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah. Huh? But yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yes. Sir.
The LP has 6 songs.
Okay.
Side A and side B, 3 songs each. I like side B the most.
Okay.
You know, it has the main song Shallow.
Okay.
Featuring Apu, and then he has a song called Biko's Ghost, featuring Saul Williams. That song is nice but short. I think Saul Williams was unnecessary there. Could have moved his poem and him having like 2 verses.
Yeah.
You know, I like that song, but it's too short. And then the last songs, Dux Afrikaners. I don't know if this is French. DUX, Dux Afrikaners.
I have no idea.
You know, that's a nice song to close the EP.
Yeah.
You know, so it's quite a nice listenable EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope.
You know, so yeah, actually like it, and you can't fault to me with the raps, but you can judge music as a whole.
Yeah.
So don't be like, you're hating on his raps. No, I'm reviewing the whole album musically. So I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, check it
7
out.
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Yeah, it's called Shallow. It's an EP with 6 songs.
Dope.
7 out of 10. Go check out that Stogie T. Rashid K, Black Slim, we out of here.
I'm the old school, you know me, all about the culture like Rashid and OG. Like, subscribe, and tell your whole street. Load this next episode with love for the whole team, yeah.